Let's see what goes off the rails in this stream. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here. Don't forget to go out and retweet, show some love in the chat. We're going to have some fun playing a bunch of different games. I got a bunch of stuff lined up. Right now, we got some buttons we got to press over here. Get you guys in right over there. There we go. As well, we're going to play some Satisfactory. Now, I've been letting this run over the weekend, everybody. We got a massive ton of resources that we're going to use. My nose is itching. Nose is itching. Where I was going to, of course, do some battles. We've also got some races ready to go. You can just go exclamation play right now. I got it ready to rock. I'm going to put myself in there, as a matter of fact. There we go. We got that going on. And then, of course, at the end of the stream, we're going to do a little bit of Fallout Shelter. Keep up with Vault 52. We've been absolutely crushing it over there. Man, it's so awesome to log in and just go ling, 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 and then click all the different stuff. So we're going to get all of that going right now. First, we're going to say hello to all of you coming in and hanging out. Trying to get back in my normal schedule, man. I just can't seem to get back into that same rhythm I was in. Hold on one second. I got to go over here. 1 second. All right, I'm back. Right there. There we go. Yeah, so definitely trying to get back into my normal schedule here and try to get in a bunch of streams. We have got so much loot, everybody. You can see that the stuff has actually stopped running. I think it stopped running everywhere because we got so much loot backlog, which really helps you get to the different stages that you need to get to later on. So that's going to be super helpful. And I appreciate you coming in. I am Death, showing some love. We got Buck coming in, ready to play. All right, he's already off and running. That's Mr. Non-You showing some love in the chat as well. Grayson ready to go in here. I say we just dive right in since we missed some time earlier thanks to about 2 hours of me troubleshooting my stream. Thanks to Twitch and to Stream Elements, who, of course, caused my stream to go off the rails. Not good. Come on, foot rest, man. All my stuff is all funky. All funky chicken. There we go. So let's get into it. All right, here we go, everybody. Trying to get into it over here, get things going on. There goes my my bit cup again. Man, I don't know what is going on with this, with everything lately. Everything just like off the rails. I constantly fix stuff. It's difficult. Having a complex stream, everybody, it's an absolute chore sometimes to keep it just functioning. There we go. To keep it going every single time and try to keep all the fun stuff running. So we're going to get into it here. Of course, we are currently on our tier 5 and 6. And you kind of want to do these in a bit of order. The only thing I can't do right here is the fact that I don't have a lot of this fabric. So we got to look for some of that, but we're working on this one right here, which is our expanded power infrastructure. And that's something we definitely want to work on. We have a lot of this sitting around except for our heavy modular frames, and we'll want to get into that as well. We'll want to also go ahead and look at our general power structure right now. You can see that we're absolutely doing incredibly well. And that's because all of my stuff has finished doing whatever it was doing in that moment. And basically, because I let it run over the weekend, you can see that it's consuming a very little amount of power. And again, that's because all of the boxes are full with the various resources. And of course, as we start to pull those resources, they will turn back on again. The real important one to check here is the blue line at the top. That blue line is actually above my total power that I have. So we definitely want to add some more power the second that we can get into it. So we're going to get into all of that, get that going on. And again, we've got some stuff going on. Now, what we really want to do is revamp all of this because this is a gigantic spaghetti mess, and I do kind of on purpose, everybody. For those who are just coming to my stream for the first time, it triggers my chat. It's awesome, and then it triggers people who've never been in the stream before. Like, Kismet, what the heck are you doing, bro? And then what we do is we come back and we clean it up, and I show you like the better way of running all your stuff. But until you get to this stage where you have lots of resources, where you actually have a direction of where you're going with your base, whether have the style that you're going to do it, whether you're going to bring all the resources in here, or whether you're going to create remote factories or whatever it is. You really need to be about this point, and you need to have a lot of various resources to make it happen. So we'll come back to that in just a little bit, though. We want to get you guys the maximum amount of loot today, so we're going to go ahead and get those races going. So go ahead and go exclamation play in the chat. Remember, it's open to everybody. We'll get that going. We'll do a battle, get queued up for a battle, and we'll come back and we're going to do a race. Let's go. To battle! Now, again, if you haven't been in my stream before, this is a side game we play called Stream Raiders. It is really, really fun. We're going to go across the top side here. We're going to try to hit that right there. So we're going to go ahead and start the battle. Once I start the battle, you're going to see this link pop up in the chat. You click that link, it's going to take you up to streamraiders.com. You go ahead and log in there, and you can go ahead and find me, your Captain Kismet, and you start putting your units down on the side. Now, I get one unit that I can put down, but mine is an epic unit, as well as I get some spells that I can cast and help you guys out. Now, I did want to get some other stuff going today, but I'm going to have to probably wait and get that all set up tomorrow because I didn't have enough time to get it done today. So we'll see if we can get that set up and get that stuff rocking and rolling. But for right now, we're just going to do some battles and some races. So feel free to go ahead and start putting your units down. We'll come back to that in about 30 minutes. Oh, wait, we got to check all of our stuff first. Hold on. Hold on. We got to check our quest to make sure we collected all of our quests. There we go. Oh, man. Always got to check those quests. Otherwise, they don't forward. You don't get any new quests. We also want to check the store here and look for scrolls. No scrolls in there for right now. Awesome. And that's it. All right, so we'll come back to that in about 30 minutes. All right, here we go, everybody. 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go. Again, if you want to come join us for some races, we're going to be doing races all night long. Now, remember, these do count toward the season, and they also count toward the leaderboard. If you are the top of the leaderboard at the end, you get instant giveaway. That's right, at the end of the season. So we're going to get it going on right now. Again, it's open to everyone. You don't need any special software or anything like that. You just go exclamation play. I would not wait until the last second because in the last 10 seconds, it kind of cuts people off from joining. So make sure to get in there right away so you don't miss out. All right. All right. 15 seconds. Turn my sound on. There we go. Huh. Interesting. I can't hear the sound. There it goes. There it goes. All right. I must have the sound off in Satisfactory, too, because I can't hear the Satisfactory. It just dawned on me. I must have turned that off when I was letting that run on the weekend. Ooh, that's cool. Up and over. All right. And getting the beauty shots here. There's everybody. Oh, go left, go right. There we go. Oh, bouncing around. Wow, look at that cool, like, round thing down there. Neato. I don't know. Are you guys going to end up there? Now, I haven't done most of these levels because these levels are like, whoa, getting shot way over there. That's Mr. On You way up ahead. Let's see what he's doing up here. Yeah, he's way up ahead. Very cool looking level here. Again, these are all community maps. We're going to see if he's able to keep that momentum going before peeps count up. I Am Death with some really good momentum there. Oh, he's catching up just every so bit. Oh, now let's see who lucks out going around the corner here. Who's it going to be? Oh, go. This is going to be a photo finish. Paul with a sneaky. Right there, taking that win. Way to start the races here, Paul. Nice job. And then Buck Shadow coming in number 2. And number 3, that's Mr. Non to you. And of course, me, dead last as usual. And there we go. +4s for a whole bunch of peeps over there on the right. Let's go ahead and try to get you guys some more loot as well. Now, just so you don't miss out on the next one, go ahead and just do that exclamation play in the chat to get you going. K Frank, I think that is. Yeah, so go ahead and get it going on. And we will come back to that in just a moment when we do another battle. Okay, now we're ready for some Satisfactory. Again, we've got all of our stuff filled up here. We've got tons of various different resources that we're going to need to get this going. Now, one of the resources that we're going to need is something we have going way up over here. We can jump over all of this and get a bunch of this. Now, the second I take this out of here, what's going to happen is it's going to start up all of the stuff again that goes along with that. It'll start up this. It'll start up our steel beams. Those steel beams will start to feed in there. All of that stuff will start back up again automatically. That's what I like to do in this game, is I like to make it where it just makes a lot of a certain thing, and then it automatically starts to backchain and it turns itself off, so I don't have to manually go over there and turn those different sections of the base off, which is cool. And let's see. So we need computers, and we need heavy modular frames. I thought... Oh, I didn't see the computers there. All right, so yeah, we do need to make some computers, and we need to make some heavy modular frames. Now, I believe that I did put some of these somewhere. Who knows where the heck I put them? Probably right out here. Yeah, there we go. And we went over to where we were doing our oil, and we did bring back a bunch of that, so we can go ahead and just put our rubber right in there. There we go. Now, our heavy modular frames aren't going to be too difficult because we do have a lot of stuff. I find the thing that usually slows down your heavy modular frames is usually screws, but we've got a nice box full of those as well. And you can see our inventory is getting real full here. Let's go ahead and see if we can go ahead and sort some of that stuff in there. Over here, same thing. Let's put our tickets away. We got to buy a bunch of stuff with our tickets here. Put that in there. There's some Marsilia right there. All right, now we're clearing out the inventory a little bit. Maybe a little bit of that in there. Sort that out. We could probably get rid of most of that now that we've upgraded most of that in the MAM. That's what we all about. Oh, I'm going to try and get some screws here. Get a bunch of screws, and actually I think I have a thing right here. There we go. What are we at now? We are at 14. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and just let this run. Now, I always find there's some sort of something that you need to make at any given time. But I can tell you that me making this in here is way faster. It takes a lot less power than if I were to take it and have it make it as well. But after you get past about 25 or 50 of these, it's actually going to be a lot better if you do let it run in your factory so that you don't have to sit around and wait for it to process all of those. Though you could, in theory, get a bunch of it on your inventory and literally just walk away and let it run and do its thing. Let's grab a bunch of these modular frames so we can work on the heavy ones here. There we go. So we've got 14 so far. So again, pretty easy just to make it yourself. And then here we've only got 2 because we need more steel beams. Now, it's always something that you need. I mean, the cool thing is that we have a lot of it. We just got to run over and grab it. And then definitely heavily organize this today because, man, we got a lot of stuff all over the place for sure. And I've got another one right over here. And we'll get this going. Oh, we got to turn our sound back on again. Let me get that going again. Can't quite hear it. Oh, yeah, I can hear him now. All right, I hear him running. All right. I think that's a little low. A little low for the audio in this one. I think this one goes 100%. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I have all my various different games at different audio levels because for some reason Fallout 76 is really, really low, and then like Satisfactory is like really, really loud. So I try to find that balance between them all. I just got to remember what's what. I think it's actually 7 Days to Die that's 25%. I forget. We'll just go 100%. If it's too loud, you guys let me know. But it does a thing called ducking anyway, so if I'm talking, it'll actually push down the audio sound. But we like to hear the factory running in the background. Let's go ahead and let that run and see how many we can get there done. We're at 16 right now. I think this is going to be more screws again. It's always interesting to try to figure out which one you're going to run out of first. That's typically what I'm doing when I'm looking in there. It's like, okay, which one do I need more of to get it going? And you can figure it out mathematically. But I find it's just easier just to make a whole bunch of them. And when you get close to the thing, it'll show you which one you're going to be low on. Usually it's screws, I find, with this one. Yeah, there we go. We ran out of screws. All right. No worries. Run back over this way. While we have all this stuff laying around. I'll probably take this out now. That's really in my way. And then more screws. Get rid of the small stacks. More stuff. There we go. All right. There we go. Now we got like 38 of them in there we can make, and we only need 50. Now, the tougher thing of the two is actually the computers. The computers are fairly involved because you have to make a bunch of pre-items to get your computers going. Now, again, since we have so many resources, we could just take those raw resources and utilize those to make this. We could go ahead and take these 4 items. We could take them all out of their various boxes, put them in their own individual boxes, run them into a manufacturer, and that manufacturer will start to produce it. But really, before we get too heavy into all of that, I just like to get to the point in which I can make the power plants through the oil. Because we want to basically up our power more and more. We also want to up our coal input as well. And we're going to work on all of that fun stuff. We're going to work on our water input. We're going to work on more verticality when we go to build out our base. Again, this is more a horizontal building, which is what I'm doing, which means you build kind of out and wide. Where eventually you want to start building upwards in different stages. It will help you a lot in the long run. All right, we're good there. So let's get that in here as well. Boom, there we go. Not too bad there. And now we want to go ahead and make us some computers in here. Have we unlocked computers yet? Right there. There they are. Okay, now the thing that we don't have is circuit boards, because that's like something you got to use all of this other stuff for. But we can make the circuit boards, which is pretty cool. Now, what we want to do is look and figure out how many circuit boards we need before we get too far in the computers. And this right here needs 10 circuit boards per computer, and we need 100 computers, which means we need about 1,000 circuit boards. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot to do. And right now we have 663. And what we need is we need a lot of copper sheets, and we need a lot of plastic. Now, one of the things that I typically will do is have what I call kind of like a drop box, basically a spot where I can go ahead and just drop all my stuff on the ground temporarily here. And we're out of more stuff here. Hold on, we gotta run back over here and grab some more. Not that one. We're gonna grab this one. There we go. Look at that. Remember how we were running low last time on that? Now we got a whole box full of it. And so what we're going to do is basically just create a box right over here, and that box is just going to be a place where we're going to drop all of that. Then we're going to go and grab the two things that we need, which is plastic and copper sheets. So that's a lot of both of those. So we're just going to grab a bunch of that. And I always wonder if it's faster to take just the amount out you need, or is it faster to put it all in your inventory and then get rid of that? I don't know. I'm going to try this way. I would think it'd be easier going back because you're actually putting less back than you're taking out, kind of thing. But there we go. And then we're just going to take out all the rest in plastic. And then now we're just ready to let this sucker run as well. You can see we're making 1,234. Now I left one spot open on purpose, and that's to actually put the circuit boards in. So you need to keep that running as well. And I could have done this offline, but one of the things that I like to do is I like to have you guys see the progression as I'm going through. That's vitally important, I feel. Very vitally important. Again, the next kind of stage here is expanding our power infrastructure. And that's what we're doing right there, getting our ability to use our oil for power. And then we also have more coal power that we could produce. And then eventually, when we get even in the higher tiers, we can actually double up on all of our stuff again, because we're going to have tier 3 things. And actually, we can already double up on all of our resources right now. And you're like, well, Kismet, how can you do that? You don't have the tier 3 extractor. But the first thing that you should be accelerating, everybody, is actually the acceleration of your extraction of your resources. So you don't have to get as many resources. You can go ahead and just take your iron that you need and just basically use your boost to boost that to 250%. So it's actually more than 200%. Some of them, by the way, you can boost them so much that they actually cannot output at that level. A great example is like a pure node. If you do put a tier 3 extractor on there and then boost it 250%, it actually produces it way faster than the actual belt that comes out of there can actually run. So an interesting little tidbit right there. Now this is going to take a minute. This is going to run for a bit. So we're going to let this run. I'm going to go see why it's so freezing in here. I shall be right back in just a sec. All right, I'm back. Sorry, that AC was frosting me out here, but frosting me out, y'all. Big time. All right, chair, come on. Work with me. Working with me here. All right, so we're going to get into it. Where we at now? 136. All right, this is going to take a while. Now, one of the things that I wanted to show here is what you can do is this is going to take way too long for us to just sit here and run it. What we're going to do is take this and do what I call offline production. And that's where we go ahead and find ourselves a little spot, like maybe right over here is a good one. And then we're going to go ahead and need some resources. I should have brought enough to build a box. Hold on, we'll go back, grab some of these resources back here. And what we want to do is basically have it, it's this way, have it do some of the work for us, because we're definitely, that's going to take way too long. So we'll grab a little bit of this, a little bit of that. There we go. again, just kind of run off to the side here. Find ourselves a little spot. Doesn't really matter where. I think I have a spot over here. Yeah, there we go. Doesn't really matter where, but we can go ahead and utilize some of our stuff here. Oh, I was going to make a box. That's what I was doing. Take some of this and put that right there. All right, there we go. And then go back for the rest of our loots. There we go. All right. And again, I need to offload some of this, organize it a bit. Can we get any of this in there? No, that's all full up. This, and this, and that. Oh, we can get that in there. Okay, good. Always trying to keep my inventory clear of other miscellaneous stuff that you end up building up more and more and more of over time. I hate how you have to jump over stuff as well. It really gets annoying after a while. But I kind of did that on purpose, so we'll see how it goes. This one over here, a bunch of random resources in there as well. All right, so again, we just need a place here where we can put down our stuff. More. Yep, there we go. More of that. And then more of this. All right, very nice. And then we're going to go this way. Fill that in nicely. And then we're going to go ahead and use our big storages here. Do a bit of this, and then very easily we can go ahead and utilize, our assemblers right here. Well, how do I know it's an assembler and not a constructor? And that's because it's using multiple inputs at the same time. So if you do have multiple inputs, you're going to need multiple items. Now, what I really want to do is just have it make me the circuit boards, and then I'll make the computers. So it's going to make 7.5 per minute. But what we can do is we can really speed this up by going to town on these like this. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and use our splitters here. And we'll input that way. We're also going to go ahead and, oh, we should have done this one first because this is going to be forward a little bit. This one's going to be a little bit more forward. All right. Doesn't matter where we put that. So we want to go ahead and bring this a little bit more forward. That does not look right. That is not right. Yeah, see, that's not right because usually there's a little bit of a gap between those. So yeah, we're getting there. And then this has to go this way and that way. There we go. All right, very nice. And then this should line up at the top like this. And there we go. So now what we want to do is just kind of rinse and repeat that same kind of thing now that we know what we're doing and where we're going with it, like this. Then over here, same thing, trying to line those up like that. Make sure your inputs are going the right way. It's going to input there, and then it's going to go this way. It's going to input there, and then split there, and so on. And so I'm just going to go ahead and speed up a little bit here on these ones. I hope that it is lining up properly. That is not lining up. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. And again, always be double checking yourself as you go along. You might see those lines, but those lines sometimes are lying to you. They are lying to you as they are not actually lining up. Or maybe you clicked it and it was just slightly off. See, like that. Even though I get the lines in both directions, slightly still off. All right. Same thing here. Turning the inputs. And, oh, same thing there. Got to turn the inputs. There we go. All right, now we can take all this stuff out because we don't need these ones here at the bottom. And what we're doing is we're setting up what's called an overflow technique. I would definitely take this lifter out. Always put the lifters in last. Right here. There we go. Very nice. And again, I hope you guys don't mind if I speed up a little bit here. We're going to go ahead and just put the rest of this stuff in here. I think you guys get the gist of this. Right into there. And then these are going to connect here. And across here, then this way. Then like so, and like so. There we go. These across here. That one into there. That one's already good to go. All right, now across the top side here. And there we go. All right, now we have our inputs ready to go. We want to go ahead and maybe grab a bit of this and put that right there. And then we'll tie those two in. We'll take this and we'll jump way over here. And then we'll tie the power up or jump down, whatever you feel like doing, guy. Whatever you feel like doing. All right, there we go. Oh, well, okay, or whatever. Wow, okay, weird today, weird today. Just trying to get up on the thing. There we go, all right. It's got a mind of its own. Connect those two together, and then we'll go ahead and jump back this way a little bit. Man, those belts are throwing me off today. And then we'll connect this across here. And that's going to fire all of these up. Now, the first one is the only one that actually has what it is. In Update 6, which is what we're playing right now, we're playing an experimental version of the experimental version of Update 6. So, remember, all this stuff is subject to change a bit, but most likely it'll be pretty much the same as what we got. Now, what we want to do is go ahead and take the bottom one here, input there, top one, input up there. Doesn't matter which one we do in what order. The only thing that matters is that we actually get the resources in there. So we're going to take the copper sheets, and we're going to say this one's going to be the copper sheets. We'll put those in there. And then we will take all the plastic out of there. And we will put the plastic in here, and that's going to go ahead and start that all up. Then we can take all of our resources, put it back in, and take those other two resources back out. Like this, and like this. All right, there we go. So now we've got 4 of these doing some of the work for us, instead of us sitting there for like an hour holding down the spacebar, or having it auto hold down the spacebar for us, and doing all that work. Now we need all of these various resources back. So we can go ahead and fill this in and maybe just put another row right here in the front. Now what we want to do is, of course, merge all of these back together again. So we're going to take this right here in the front. We're going to go ahead and just aim it and just do a bottom size merge. Now, when it's something temporary like this, I wouldn't worry about the aesthetics of it. When it's just temporary, you're just going to make that thing just so you can progress your stuff. Again, I just kind of throw it down on the ground and try to make it work as best we can. Like so. Like this and like that. All right, looking good. Awesome. Now, what it's going to do is going to go ahead and produce the circuit boards here. Now, there's some sort of problem with the... oh, I'm feeding those into both. All right, that was not good. Not good. You want to feed this one and feed that one up into here. Now, the problem is I've got these screws on the thing here, so I kind of messed that up. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and take the actual plastic back out again of these, and hopefully it does what's known as bleeding the lines, where it will run whatever screws I put on there incorrectly, and run that into the machine, and then we can go ahead and connect it properly with these up here at the top. There we go. All right. Again, it's always good to double check. Never walk away without double checking it. We want to see if the copper sheets are coming in. They are. And then over here, we can also check copper sheets looking good. Next one. You can always check every single one of them. Make sure that it's getting those various resources. And then you want to look at the actual lifter itself to make sure there's nothing stuck in there, and that these are getting where they need to go. Now, one of the things that it will do is fill up the first one. That's why it's called overflow. What it's going to do is fill up that first one with copper sheets and plastic. And then when it's done doing that, it's then going to shift more to the second one, then the third one, then the fourth one. So that's going to take a little bit for that to start to backlog. But once we see it backlogging, we'll see that more of our copper sheets are going to go down the line. Same thing with our plastic. More of those plastic ones are going to go down the line. And you'll see it that there's less of a gap between them. And that means that more of them are now being diverted to one side. Now, you can also just manually feed it in the machines to get it started. But we'll let that run for a bit. Let that try to catch up. And we'll put this plastic back in there. And then we'll go ahead and also run this to a box. And we'll kind of add a little bit more here up out of concrete. Always out of something. Even if you got a lot of it, you're usually out of something somewhere. And we got a bunch right in here. Grab some of that. We're going to fix all this up. Pretty excited about it. Oh, 4 seconds. We're going to do a battle. Oh, Scribbling coming in, bringing that Kismet love train right there in the chat. Show them some love in the chat, everybody. Appreciate you coming in for that 15 months of sub love. Appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out here in the stream. Let's go ahead and get my... Oh, we're out of more stuff. Let's get some more of our beams over here. There we go. Now, I'm always kind of listening for the fact that it might just go and you'll run out of power, which happens quite often. It's that you're working away on stuff and you don't realize it. Bam! All of a sudden you run out of power and that's it. All right, now all those are going to run in there. It's already got a bunch of those going. And you can see that it's producing it way faster than I can. One of the few things in the game that you can actually produce faster in the earlier game than you can manually. Especially if you have enough resources backlog. And it's already got 86, but we need 1,000. We have 142, so I'm just going to put that in. That puts us at 232. That's going to take quite some time. But also, it's going to take quite some resources as well. More resources than we can actually hold in our inventory. So what we want to do now is really scale that up by following our resources back over here into one of these. There it is. And again, we'll go ahead and put our resources down over here, just so we're not full of all of that. And then we'll grab all of this. And it will make a lot more of that for us. And we can go ahead and run this over here to the box. All right, there we go. Got that box nice and filled up. Now, the other thing would be our plastic. Now, our plastic is way off in the distance, so we're going to get into our hypertube here in just a second and travel over that way. Wrong way that way, right up through here. There we go. But first, before we do that, we'll use it all up. We've already used up what we can. And we have everything that we can going so that when we get over here and we start doing our hypertube, we're good to go. But let's also keep our battles going as well. So let's go ahead while I'm traveling all the way over there. Let's do a battle. To battle! All right, we're ready to go. Let's see. TM with all 6 units already starting us off pretty well. Let's go ahead and boost your guys' range damage. This little side game we play called Stream Raiders. Very, very fun and free to play. You can play it on mobile and on desktop. Of course, the more units that we have, the more chance you guys have of getting maximum loot. All right, there we go. Open that captain's chest. Who's getting the love? Grayson and Paul getting the love. Paul is our MVP of that round. All right, nice job. We're going to go ahead and go along the top side here. So we're going to go ahead and start another battle. We're already on tier 12. We'll probably get tier 13 easy today if we keep at it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go right. Okay, or not. I'm going to go right there. Try to defend our little totem. We'll come back to that in about 30 minutes. Be checking your quests, though, everybody. Make sure that you're forwarding all of your quests. All right, let's go. Now, we're zooming along here in our hypertube, where that's where we were, way over there. We're heading our way out here to where our oil is. Also, we're going to go ahead and start our races going here. So, exclamation play in the chat. Come join us for that. We got about 60 seconds, so we're going to go ahead and get that going. You know, I like to always give you guys a little extra time in case you just wandered into the stream. So, we're going to go ahead and run out here. Oh, why did it not put me back on my other layout? I don't know. Weird. Let's try that again. There we go. All right, now we're there. Now we're there. Okay, and then again, we're going to grab a bunch of this plastic, every bit of it that we can, and then just turn right back around. And he's going to head back the other way. Hey, what up, Fred? I was doing something weird, Fred. All right, 18 seconds. Let's go. Let's see if we can get you guys some loot today. Now, remember, of course, you definitely want to do a bunch of races with us so that you're, of course, getting that towards your season. For sure, for sure. All right, that's Mr. On You with the cool glowy one there. And we off and running. Oh, down the spiral we go. Whoa, okay, barrier. Some people getting tripped up on the barrier. Some people, it's not even an issue. Already rocking down the thing. Oh, look at that one. Oh, that's kind of cool. Very cool. Jonker's way out in the front. Paul, somewhat trying to catch up on that other side. Wow, look at this big one. Cool. And, oh, man. See how Jonkers does? Oh, quick drop in. I think he's going for a win, everybody. Going for a win. Oh, let's see what happens. Whoa. Where are we at over here? Oh, there we go. People dropping in at the end here. Now, I've never done these ones before because these are all random community ones. Very, very cool. Let's see. Who's the top one? Jonkers, Paul. We don't count me and Grayson coming in number 3. Now, if you are in the top 3, it does give you points toward the season. For sure. For sure. All right, there we go. Congrats to Jonkers there. Congrats to our top 3. We're going to keep it rocking and rolling. There we go. All right, we're going to start that going. We're going to come back to that in just a bit. What is this, all this stuff? Getting in my base. Get out my base. All right, we're heading our way back. That's what we're doing. Heading our way back over here to put this plastic in here so this stuff will keep running. And you can see I have little stops in certain spots, kind of like a train station where it'll stop there. Then you can get out and do whatever you need to do there. If you don't need to do anything there, you can just go ahead and keep on going. Like in this case, all we need to do is to get over here. Fill that up like that. All right, that's going to really be running for a while. And you see now we're at 428. And let's take some of this excess plastic and put it in this other box over here. There we go. Now, while we're at it, we could also probably go back and get some more of this. This is where our inventory is nice and empty there. We'll take this one over here. This little side hypertube. Ah! Fires me off the side there. I'll run around the long way. I've also got the blades, so it makes my character go much faster when I'm running. Again, all of this, look at all the resources coming from up on high there as well. We've got a bunch of Various different resources working away there. And then up here. And again, our goal is to get a lot of the stuff converting into the stuff that we're going to need. And bringing a lot of these resources back to our base. Now, eventually, we'll go ahead and put a train here. And the train will make this way, way easier. As well as we'll go ahead and tap into all of this water we got going here as well. And utilize that for our coal plants. All right. Getting it going on. Yeah, there you go. Exclamation play. That's what you do. Usually have those races running in the background. Same thing with battles. Ooh, getting dark. Now, you can only go so far. That's why this wall is here right there, everybody. You can't go beyond that part. Otherwise, you start taking damage. Ooh, Rotisserie G teleporting in. And here's Marble getting going. That's more than like 15 minutes in the stream. Then usually I have those races up in the background. I run a lot of stuff at the same time. Almost there. But oh, all right. And then while we were gone, see, I made a bunch more plastic there. But what we want here is this box full of rubber stuff. Grab a little bit of plastic that we can grab, and then we back out of here. And again, eventually, instead of us going to the resources, we want the resources to come to us. So we'll go out here with our train. We'll grab all of that oil, and we'll pipe that oil back to our primary base. But one of the things we want to probably get into now that we're going to be expanding and readjusting our base is the overclocking of our resource extraction. That's pretty much where I will work pretty much at this stage. Is just trying to up that resource extraction so that I don't have to get more and more nodes and make more infrastructure. The infrastructure is already there. The biggest problem, though, is that those resources do not have fast enough belts. So we definitely need the faster belts as well. So as we're running along here, you can actually clean up your inventory. You can do a bit of stuff. One thing you can't do is bring up your build menu. But you can go to your recipes here and search for stuff like constructor or whatever it is, or adaptive control units. You can look at that. You can add stuff to do, but you can't really get in there like you're going to craft something. So you ought to wait until you get all the way to the other side here. All the way to the other side. Well, that's a far drop off to your doom right down there. I'm going to be very, very dead if I fell off there. Right, there we go. And again, got a bunch of that. We can put that in our local box. We'll have that when we need it. Now we end up with a bunch of extra there. That's okay. I'm just going to put it over in this box because it doesn't really run anywhere. It's just in that box. And we are good to go. And again, the other thing we're going to need is computers. Now let's go see what else we need for computers. We're going to need all of our various resources, including those circuit boards. So let's grab all of our random loot back here. And let's just put that stuff away in there for now. The other thing we're going to need is a bunch of plastic. We'll get, let's say 5 of those. And then let's go check in. On how much we got now. All right, so about 600 there. And now what we want to do, while it's making that, we'll want to go ahead and try to put down a crafting bench and get these to run for a bit. Again, not enough screws there. Or is it cable? Kind of feels like a little bit of both. A little bit of both there. No worries. Again, this is what's so nice about backlog and tons of loot. Is that we can just go get a bunch of cable and it will make more. We're looking now. All right, 19. That's not too bad. But we do need some room in our inventory. Drop some of this in there temporarily. And we'll see what else we need here. Get some more screws and see how that does. We go from, yeah, there we go. Now we got 55. Okay, so again, just take some of the resources off while you're working away here. This, and what else do we not need? Modular frames. There we go. All right. So we're going to let that run for a little bit. I'm going to let you guys watch that. I'm going to be right back while we're letting that run. All right, I'm back, everybody. Sorry about that. I'm starting to get really super dizzy. I've been pushing myself a lot. So we're going to see how it goes here. I'm going to give it 10 minutes, and if it doesn't subside, then I might have to stop early. Because, man, I'm like really, really dizzy. I do have sleep apnea and a constant vertigo, and it goes at certain levels. It goes up and down. So I just try to manage it. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if it works itself out. We're going to need some more plastic here. Let's grab some of that. And again, I always kind of push myself to the edge, and then I have to ease up from there and go and see how it works out. All right, let's get a bunch of this. We can do 5 computers there. Let's do as many as we can. Now, we're at 50, so we're already halfway. So that's looking good. I kind of feel like we're going to run out of these little circuit boards. That's what we really need. And there we go. All right, so now we have about 60. We'll go ahead and put those away in here. As well. I'm sure many of you who have medical conditions know what it's like to have to constantly micromanage it. And I try to do as much as I can in a day, but then I get to a point where I'm just like, I got to ease off. All right. Oh, wow. We got a bunch right there. We got a bunch. What do we need now? More screws. Up and over. Woo! Slide right under that. I love doing that little slide. Holding down shift and hit C like cat. You can slide under that stuff if you're in a full run here. All right. Now you just see me just grabbing a bunch of it at the same time. Yeah, there we go. We can make about 30 there. So we're getting real close. Let's put the little stack back. Right there. And then we'll go ahead and get that going. So we'll be within 8 of being able to unlock this next thing. And that's what we want to do. Once we unlock the power, then we can just keep expanding our power and start expanding our power, especially when we can speed up all of our resources. Now, the next thing, of course, we would want to do on top of this is to make our belts go faster. If we can make our belts go faster, then we can go ahead and accelerate the output of each of our extractors, and then we'd really be styling. I mean, really a lot of resources will be pumping through there a big time. We also want to unlock a bunch of stuff in the thing as well. Oh, man. Typed it in the wrong chat. No problem, Mr. Macula. Again, sorry, everybody. Man, I've been trying to, I'm trying to get back on schedule. I just cannot seem to get back on schedule here. I did a lot of long streams, and it's kind of thrown me off a bit. Just can't seem to get... I was on a roll there for a while, too. I was just on point every single stream. But we'll get back to it. We'll just try our best. That's all you can ask of anybody, right? Just try your best to get it going on. Again, if I get to a point where I'm just too dizzy, then I'm gonna lay down. Otherwise, I'll just fall out of my chair. I've actually done it before. I've actually fallen out of my chair. I'm so dizzy because I don't know if I'm falling or if I'm not falling because my equilibrium's all like messed up because I am partially deaf in one of my ears. That's what they say it is anyway. I don't know. It's a middle channel ear imbalance, they say, with a big long blah 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 blah. Name. Thanks for that posture check there, Grayson. I did do a posture check. I got up and walked around a little bit and then laid down for a little bit. But yeah, again, if it's like right now it's about a 7. Normally it's about 1 or 2. I'm always dizzy all the time now for like the last 8 years. But right now it is really, sometimes it just ramps up for no reason, even though I'm sitting and I'm not really doing that much. I'm just watching the computer. It's usually from fatigue. From me doing a lot of stuff, working a lot of long hours and not getting enough sleep, because I also have sleep apnea, where basically I stop breathing while I'm sleeping. Pretty scary. Both of those together is a scary combo. All right, what are we at now? I mean, hey, if we get this at least unlocked, we got something done today. That's at least good. All right, what am I missing in here? Do I get more circuit boards? All right, so just a few more circuit boards here. And then we'll have this good to go. Let's make sure that we still got a bunch of resources in there. Yep. In here, yep. And then 111 there. How many do? 11 more. All right, there we go. We only need 8 more. Now, I would strongly suggest to keep these circuit boards running because guess what you're going to need here in a minute? You're going to need a bunch more computers for sure. And again, all we need is 8 here, and we'll have this unlocked. And there we go. All right, let's go unlock it. Okay, again, sometimes it's just easier to make it yourself.
Milestone reached. The fuel generator will match power generation to the increased consumption of recently acquired technologies and buildings. Additionally, improved conveyor belts and lifts can now be constructed. Caterium scanning unlocked.
Okay, so conveyor belt level 4. That's what we really need right there. We go look at our level 4 belts. What do they use? Well, they'll use the stuff that we just made a whole bunch of, encased industrial beams. Now, this goes at 60. This one goes at 120, but this one very oddly goes at 270. Not 240, because you'd think it would double again, right? 60 to 120, 120 to 240. But it actually goes to 270, and that's actually to accommodate some of the machines that actually come out at 45 instead of 30. So it'd be 45 times 45. You get the idea. And that equals 270, which is why that belt is 270. And then, of course, the high-end belt here is now 480. So much higher end, and so now we can boost all of our extractors and use that nice 480 belt to get that going. So we've got that unlocked. We want to think toward our next unlock as well. Jetpack would be nice. We could go ahead and make ourselves some packaged fuel, but really this is what we want right here, everybody. We want to have our trains going on. Now, we really can't do anything with it until the next 14 minutes, but what we can do is in the meantime, is just try to get those resources ready to go. And you can just go in and click on this. It'll show you at the bottom down there whether you're close on any of those resources. Of course, now we're going to need 100 modular frames, so now we got even more we need to do to get that going on. So we'll go, or heavy modular frames. So we're going to need our modular frames back. Oh, wrong way. Other way. Oh, this way. There we go. Get all those back. And let's see now. We can do 22. All right, let's get it going. We already have 12, so that's going to help us. So again, we just want to try to unlock all of these various technologies and then start to use the train to our advantage, where we can actually have the train bring the resources to us as opposed to us go to the resources, including fluids and also later on gases you can actually bring as well. Hey, Monsterholic, thank you very much for the host. Appreciate that. I think what we're going to do is try to get as much of this done as possible, and I'll probably let this run a little bit more to do some computer stuff. But I think we're probably going to do a battle here and call it a little bit early. I apologize, everybody. Trying to get some streams in, trying to play some games here. But I can feel that the dizziness is not subsiding for sure. And if it doesn't, again, I don't want to end up hurting myself. And then I'll be really out of the stream. So we got 11 minutes till that comes back. Let's see if we can make some more heavy modular frames here. What else do we need? A lot more of our frames over here. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll just grab as much as I possibly can, like that, and then make as many as I can. and then I look for what it is that I am low on, and I go get that thing. Another great trick, too, is to put all of this stuff away into the box and just get the stuff out that you need. That works pretty well as well. And the hard thing is remembering what the other thing was. We can go in there. We can do this. We can hit O, and then we can go heavy modular frame. Oh, bad typing. Heavy modular frames. We can add that to a to-do list, and it will tell us over here on the right side what it is that we need. So very, very useful. And then more of our screws. We definitely need a lot more screws. And the same thing here. We'll just get an absolute ton of them. And then we'll run over this way. Oh, there's that battle. All right, let's try to get these going first while we're doing that battle. Let's get a bunch more of these. Put the small stuff back. And then, what was the other thing? Cased industrial beams, which we have over here. Like that. Okie dokie. Now we just want to make the rest of these while we're doing a battle. Let's see. All right, 45 there now. Very nice. Oh, I forgot to leave a spot. Do we got a little bit of screws somewhere? Yeah, we got like 20 screws. We'll just throw those away. So we don't have to run those all the way back. And there we go. 45 of those it's going to do. All right, so that's give us a whole bunch of those. We'll be almost halfway. So we're going to let that run. Let's do a battle. To battle! All right, everybody. Let's go ahead and do some AoE battle action. Thanks to everybody. And Paul put down all 6 units there. Let's go ahead and see if we can bring you guys in a win. I wouldn't wish this on anybody, everybody. I wouldn't wish being dizzy all the time on anybody. It's a constant struggle. It's a bit of a torture, too. So just have this, like, the whole room is just, like, spinning like crazy right now. My good, my eyes are literally trying to close themselves. Trying to close themselves down. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Look out, our support group. Our support group's getting taken out while our tanks are up there in the front. Uh-oh, uh-oh, this one's going to be close. No, I think we lost that one. Oh, man. Oh, so close. So close on that one. That's okay, everybody. We'll pick that up next time. We'll keep that going. We're going to say continue. But hey, we did get some scrolls there. And we got another tier done. We'll come back, pick that up at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow we'll come back. We'll let those run. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more here. Let's go. Actually, screws going into this one right here. We can grab the screws out of there. But that's not going to be enough. Not going to be enough screws. Plastic there. Let's just grab all of that out of there. Oh, we can do 75 now. All right, that ought to get it done. Also, let's while we're letting that run in the background, let's go ahead and start this race. All right, everybody. Again, we're gonna do this one more race, and then we'll probably go ahead and call it there. Again, I hate to call it early. I've only been streaming for like an hour, but I always got to prioritize my health. So. Wow, it's getting bad now. It's getting bad. I haven't been this bad in a while, but then again, I've been really focused on the website. I've been really focused on all these projects I got going. So much cool stuff coming to the stream, though. I'm very excited about it. about all the cool stuff coming to the stream. Yeah, I tried to, Buck. I'm actually probably in better health than I was when I started streaming, for sure. And this is what gets me out of the bed every day and inspires me to do all sorts of fun stuff. Just so many cool things lined up here for the stream. Super excited about it. As they roll out, I'll let you all know about it. But very, very excited about all that stuff. But again, we're going to prioritize the health today. We'll get you guys this race here. Wow, look at this. Cool. Pretty neato. Oh, look, you go through the middle. It's like a little maze in the middle. And then, whoop. Get shot into there. Oh, danger copter up there as well. Up with Z there. And gonna drop in. I really like a lot of their designs on these. Oh, whoa. Buck trying to get up there. Z trying to get up in there as well. Whoa! Getting shot up in the air. Let's see who gets lucky going in the center. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, that's the win right there. That's the win bowl. Buck coming in number 1, Danger Copter number 2, and Rotisserie G number 3, and I'm just happy to make it to the end. Here comes Netflix, and Jonker's coming in. Boom! All right, that is a win. Paul got himself some extra energy there. Again, I hate to stop in the middle of the races as well. But we got to do what we got to do, right? Let's see. We did get our stuff. Still 4 minutes till that comes back. We're just going to jump. I need to go lay down, everybody. I'm going to go. Well, I'm just going to just jump directly to the love train. And then I'm just going to peace out because I literally have to go lay down before I fall down. Let's go. Whenever you see me blinking a lot, everybody, that means I'm trying to micromanage it. All right, everybody, we're just going to peace out. Yay, there we go. Oh, never mind. Sounds like you're ending. Have a good night. Yeah, sorry, Netflix. I gotta end early. Normally, I go, yeah, I'm done with it for right now. Normally, I go until like 3 o'clock in the morning, so normally I go for about another 4 hours. But maybe we'll make it up later in the week. Maybe do a bonus stream or something on Friday. But for right now, we're just going to peace out of here. Thanks to my awesome followers and subscribers there. Thanks to my awesome patrons down there at the bottom. And again, sorry, everybody. I pushed myself to the maximum. So I'm going to go rest, get rejuvenated, come back tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do it all over again, get you some battles, get you some races, and get you lots of love right here in the Kismet Love Train, or Kismet channel. And again, I see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you. Appreciate you all understanding. Bye, everybody.
Hi, this is Norbert. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. Help support more videos just like this one and keep the Kismet Love Train a-going by dropping by my Patreon and showing your support. Big thanks going out to Resident Spike, Rotisserie G, JC Hunter, AMZ, Carlos, Jeremiah, the Notorious TDK, and Scriptlin. Click to watch more videos, and I'll see you next time.